Ray Flores alongside ESPN boxing expert Dan Rafael. Dan, tonight we saw a crowd-pleasing affair as Manny Pacquiao victorious over Timothy Bradley.
Yeah, I was really quite pleased, Ray, because I have covered the first two fights. They were, okay fights, but they were nothing that would make the public stand up and yell, hey, we want to see a third one, especially because most people thought that Pacquiao won both of the first two fights very definitively, despite the fact that Bradley got the split decision in their first fight. But tonight was an excellent fight. After about round 4. Round 5, it really picked up. They kept at it the rest of the fight. I think the fans that came out tonight, 14,000 plus, and also that watched on pay-per-view got their money's worth. It was a good fight. And if Pacquiao decides to retire like he said he would, then he went out on one heck of a note.
And it almost seemed, Dan, like he found the glimpses of the old Manny tonight.
The old Manny from the standpoint that his left hand was doing the damage. He dropped him with the left hand. And as Freddie Roach, his trainer, said afterward, Manny's left trumps all. And that has been his calling card from day one. He worked on his right hook a lot over the course of his career. It got a lot better. But he still, when it came time to show exactly what he had, he always would go back to the left hand. It did a lot of damage with it tonight, and it's one of the best punches we've seen in boxing for many, many years.
You've covered many careers during the course of your career, Dan. Do you think that this is the final time we will see Manny Pacquiao inside the ring?
I mean, he said after the fight that he was going to retire. He said before the fight he was going to retire. He waffled a little bit. I think what we're going to see, first of all, you have to see how the Filipino election plays out. If he gets elected to the Senate, it's a 6-year term. It's a lot more work than being a congressman, which is what he is now. So I think we're going to see him off, at least for a while. Maybe they'll figure out a way for him to come back. I think he looked too good tonight to not continue. But that said, he's had a lot of hard fights in a long career. He's made astronomical money. He has a life beyond boxing. And if he wants to call it a day after this performance, I would be happy to see him walk away. You go out on a high note and walk off into the sunset. Nothing gets better than that.
And await the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
On behalf of Dan Rafael, I'm Ray Flores. Manny Pacquiao tops Timothy Bradley by unanimous decision in their third fight here from Las Vegas.